What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to discuss 5 important tips for you to begin your Forex journey. Now, before we get started, I just want to give a quick shout out to my new subscribers and viewers. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and smash the like button. All right, let's jump straight into it and start with tip number 1. And that is, do not get scammed. Unfortunately, trading has been given a bad name because of a lot of the scams on social media and a lot of snake oil salesmen trying to sell you emotions rather than actual trading education. It's only human nature for people to fall for these scams because they're selling the get-rich-quick scheme that a lot of traders get sucked into, and they're selling emotions rather than actual trading education. Unfortunately, this leaves people with a sour taste in their mouth and gives a bad rep to trading. The reason I made this my first tip is because I don't want you getting scammed and losing your hard-earned cash. It is so easy to fall into this trap as social media is just full of it, and people always DMing you saying, hey, give us $500 and we'll turn it into $5,000. That is just so far from the truth, and you just need to avoid that at all costs. So how do we go about filtering out all the scammers and finding a reliable source of education? And this will lead me into tip number 2, and that is find a reliable mentor and trading educator. I've spent just over $8,000 in trading education since I started this journey about 18 months ago. And what I can tell you from trying various educators is find someone that's selling you the truth and almost basically turning you away from trading and giving you realistic expectations. A great trading educator or mentor will tell you how it is, and they won't hype it up and sell you the dreams and the lifestyle. If you're looking on social media for a trading educator or mentor and they are flashing materialistic items such as cars, Lambos, stacks of cash, I suggest you run the other way as fast as you can. So please do your research when you're trying to find a trading educator or mentor. I suggest you, when you find someone you like, do some reviews, do some digging, find some of their students and message them on Instagram or Facebook and find out how they are enjoying the educator's content and their structure of learning. Try and get some insight and, get some feedback on how they are enjoying it. And that way, when you do sign up, you will have a good foundation of what they have to offer, and you're not just going to be left frustrated. The best traders, trading educators, mentors, and coaches that I know are very down to earth and very humble. And that's because the market has made them that way from experience. And that's how you know they have a really good, solid background in trading in general, because they have been there, they have made the mistakes, and they are there to help you avoid them. So this leads me into tip number 3, setting realistic goals and having realistic expectations. I'm going to spend a bit more time on this topic as I think it's very important for a new trader. You may not like what I have to say about the truth of becoming a trader, but please don't let that turn you off, because trading can be life-changing. If you can overcome the psychological aspect of trading and set yourself up and have a plan, you can set yourself up for success. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about now. Becoming good at trading, learning how to read price, market structure, learning everything in between and all the aspects of trading isn't going to happen overnight. As some of you know, if you watch my other video, my journey becoming a full-time trader, I set aside 3 years to become a consistently profitable trader. And as some of you know, I did it in 18 months. But you can't compare your own journey with mine. I'll talk more about this in tip number 4. But for now, understand my work ethic and my passion and drive was just insane. Just consumed myself with all the trading education I could. And I just really wanted to get to my destination as fast as possible because I just had such a drive and such a passion to be there. It became pretty much an obsession, and I ended up putting in more hours learning to trade than I did my 9-to-5 job per week. Good news is you don't have to be this consumed to become good at trading. You can learn to trade if you have a full-time job, a family, or other life commitments. If you set aside 1 to 2 hours per day or 7 to 10 hours per week, becoming a trader is a very realistic goal, and that amount of information, if you're just beginning, even just doing an hour a day, won't leave you very frustrated, and you'll be able to pace yourself so you don't really get turned off it. There is a lot of information on the internet and YouTube and certain websites such as Baby Pips to find information about trading. The best way I know is just when you're beginning, learn the basics and don't overextend yourself trying to learn everything at once. There are so many aspects in trading with market structure, indicators, Fibonacci, trend lines, patterns. It can get really overwhelming if you try and consume all that information at once. So what I suggest is you just start from the basics and you really work your way day by day, just trying to get a full understanding before you move on to a new topic or a new aspect of trading. Coming back to the time frame of learning to trade, it may not even take you as long as you initially thought. You may be one of those people that pick up on things really easy, and that's great. I've seen traders become successful way faster than me, and I've also seen the flip side of other traders taking 3+ years to become consistently profitable. And that's why I say it's so important to get yourself a trading mentor or educator to kind of help guide you through and show you their mistakes so you don't make any. You will come across a few mistakes, but like I said, if you have a mentor, they'll be able to correct you as fast as possible, and that can shave a ton of time to become a consistently profitable trader. The last thing you want is to be making these little mistakes and you just keep making them, developing bad habits, and that can set you back months, if not years. Another realistic expectation I want to talk about, and why a lot of people get involved in the trading, and that is money. As a new trader, there is nothing wrong about wanting money. We all want money and we all need money. The truth is, trading can be life-changing, not just for yourself and your family, but it can build generational wealth if done correctly. But on the flip side, don't think trading a $500 account or a $5,000 account is going to be life-changing. You're not going to be paying the rent and paying your bills and for your lifestyle with a small account. And you're not going to flip that account 100% in a few months or even a year. Yes, there are some people that can do that, but they are over leveraging and they're taking on more risks than you should. So yes, it helps having a larger amount of capital behind you. I'll link a few videos in the description and in the video as well, talking about other ways traders can now get funded, which is an up and coming thing I've seen a lot of companies do, where if you'll take a challenge and the company will give you a funded account, whether it be as little as 10,000 or all the way up to 100,000. I'm sure some of you have heard about FTMO, and there are other accounts similar to FTMO you can go check out for new traders that don't have a lot of capital behind them, and you guys are taking this very seriously, and you can put the time and effort into getting funded, and that can just be another life-changing aspect in it as well. Also, another thing I wanted to talk about too, as a trader, our income isn't consistent. So if your trading income is your main source of income, you're going to have a cash buffer behind you, because you could have a week where you lose money, or you could even go a month or 2 months where you don't make any money at all. If you don't have a cash buffer, the realistic truth is going to be very stressful, especially if you're using trading as your main source of income, I was saying before, and you're paying the rent, the bills, and it's paying for your lifestyle. The truth is, it will take time. It will be a challenge. It will not be easy. You will doubt yourself a lot. You'll make a lot of mistakes in the beginning. And above everything else, there is a lot of work in the background as a trader. You got to continuously develop your edge every day. You got to do your back testing, your markups. You got to have that thirst for knowledge. I'm sure some of you have heard this term in the trading community, but trading is the hardest easy money you will make. But in the end, it is all worth it. Trading gives you something that you can never get back, and that is time. Trading offers freedom. At first, a lot of traders get into trading because of the money, but as you develop as a trader and you really start becoming a professional and treating it like a business, money just becomes a byproduct of trading. My favorite quote from Alexander Elder, and it's printed on the front of my trading plan, is, "The goal of a successful trader is to make the best trades. Money is secondary." Best payoff about trading is the world of opportunities it offers to you. So if you're willing to have the discipline and stick through the learning curve and the discipline and the struggles at the beginning, the payoff and the reward is amazing. And this brings me to step 4, and that is, do not compare yourself to others. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. When you first start your journey in trading, you will start joining communities and following people on social media, on Instagram, other traders. You do not want to get caught up in what other people are doing, unless it's your mentor, and in that case, you should mirror them. Because after all, you are following your mentor because you want something they have. You want the results they are getting. You want to live the life they are living. So it makes sense to follow their lead and listen to what they tell you to do. But when it comes to other traders, do not get discouraged by their results. Do not get discouraged if someone is doing better than you. With social media, especially as a trader, comparing yourself to others can be so misleading and so damaging to your psychology and just your mental state. There are so many ways to trade, and every trader has their own personal opinion and perspective of the market, and they have their own touch on how they trade. So if you have gone like a whole month in a drawdown and you see all these other traders making big profits throughout the whole month and you just keep losing trade after trade, you should know these results from your back testing, but also do not start doubting yourself and comparing yourself to those other people, because they are on their own lane. They are doing their own thing, and that's their trading, not yours. You must detach yourself from this mindset of always wondering why someone else is doing better than you and, getting better results. The truth is, it doesn't matter. Who cares? You must stay in your own lane, focus on your own results, and just focus on yourself. And don't worry about what others are doing. Trading is already a mental challenge when it comes to emotions and psychology. The last thing you want is to start doubting your system and questioning everything you're doing. For me personally, I started comparing myself to other students within my trading education platform. Here I am putting in all this work for 6 months, day in, day out, and then new people join, and within 3 months, they're way ahead of me, making better progress than me. I started to doubt myself. I started to question myself, am I doing something wrong? Am I cut out for this? This mindset of comparing myself to the other students really threw me off in the beginning and just played with my emotions. As a new trader, you do not want that. You just really want to focus on yourself. This isn't a race. This is your own personal development. You're developing a skill. Doesn't matter if the person next to you or these other people are doing way better than you, making more progress than you. Stay in your own lane. It's going to take time. It's going to take patience, and you're going to have to really focus in on just kind of, the best way I can say it is just don't get too caught up in what other people are doing. So as I was saying, this is not a race. The market isn't going anywhere anytime soon. There is always going to be opportunity. You just really got to pace yourself and slow down. It's going to take time to learn a skill. I plan on filming a video discussing ways to remove those emotions and self-doubt when trading. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified when that comes out. So just to recap on tip number 4 is focus on the long term. Short-term gratification in trading is a very dangerous path to go down. Enjoy the small wins, but don't celebrate them. Just because you made $500 or $1,000 one day trading, it doesn't mean it's going to be there tomorrow. You could lose it the next day or the next month. Attaching emotions to the money side of trading is not a very good idea. Focus on more percentages, focus on longer term, and do not attach yourself to the outcome. Follow the process. So this brings me to tip number 5, and that is process over outcome. The journey that matters, not the destination. As corny as that sounds, if you decide to take trading seriously, it will change your life. Trading will change you as a person and hopefully bring out the best in you. With trading, you have to manage and control everything from your emotions to your psychology, your mental health, all the way down to your health and fitness. To be the best trader you can be and really stick this out for the long term, all aspects of your life need to change. Your mind needs to be sharp, you need to have patience, you need to have discipline, and you need to have perseverance. Mastering all those aspects will transform your life in ways you never thought. I'll give you a quick example of this. So for me, it was meditation. I started meditating because of trading, to try and get myself into a peak state before getting to my desk and looking at the charts. So not only did that help my trading tremendously, but it also helped all other aspects of my life, just from my mental health, my clarity, my health and fitness, being mindful, and just kind of transformed every other aspect of my life just from that one thing. This is why I say enjoy the process, enjoy the person you become when going out on this journey to become a trader. You're not only going to improve your own life if you take trading seriously, but it will change your family's life, it will change the people around you, and you can even have the opportunity to change the world. Trading offers up when you really kind of think big picture. Don't be so small-minded and closed-minded with trading. It has the potential to be massive. Just look at all the trading legends. Look at how they've grown their accounts just from compounding. Even if you are making ultra conservative 2-3% per month compounding, that in 20, 50 years is life-changing. So don't focus on the short term, think bigger picture. Trading is the fastest way to accelerate wealth in my opinion, but you need the capital behind you to make it meaningful. Like I was saying, do not try and grow and compound a little account over leveraging yourself. It only takes one bad trade for you to go into a massive drawdown, and digging yourself out of that drawdown is just going to be emotionally draining and very frustrating. And if not, it can be damaging to your own initial capital and everything else in between. Embrace the challenge trading has to offer. Make it enjoyable like I did. I developed a passion for it. It was something that I never really initially got frustrated with. In the beginning, it was very frustrating, but as you develop as a trader, you kind of start to find your own way and develop kind of your own sense of the financial market. So as I was saying before, I was fortunate enough to fall in love with trading. So being able to do this full time and have the freedom to make content like this for you guys and kind of share my knowledge and give you guys some tips and tricks and just kind of share my journey with you guys is kind of just amazing. Once again, thank you for sticking through the video, guys. I hope you found some value out of it and you found it enjoyable. If you did, please hit the like button. And if you wish to reach out to me, I'll put my Instagram handle here. DM me. I'll be happy to help you with anything you guys have, any questions you have, or anything you want to know about trading. I'm happy to help. Until then, enjoy your day or night wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you guys in the next video.